Hey, what's up guys? Chad here with the Reptile Rangers. Now we're at the Kernersville Reptile Zoo and Medical Center again today, and we're going to talk about common reptile problems. Episode number 7, which is overgrown beaks in turtles and tortoises. All right, now before we get into that, right in that bottom corner right there is our subscriber button. Make sure you hit that. We appreciate you doing so. For those that already have, we appreciate you following along week after week after week. Let's get right into this. All right. So a common problem, it doesn't happen as often as most people think it does, but a common problem with inside of reptiles is an overgrown turtle or tortoise beak. Now, in this particular case, you can see this guy right here absolutely has this incredibly long beak way down below the lower jaw. Now, this is a problem for obviously several reasons. Number one, makes it harder for them to eat food. They can only open their mouth so wide, and when that beak goes down so far, they're not able to get as good of a grip or bite inside of food to be able to take a bite and eat. So they're not able to get as much food, sometimes hardly none at all. Now, with that being said, it's not the end of the world, so to speak, as long as obviously we catch it. Now, in the wild, it could be detrimental to their health because lack of nutrition goes in, lack of ability to be able to eat certain things, and of course, that right there will tell you not able to get all the nutrients and vitamins that the animal needs. Now, with that being said, this is super easy to care for, really easy to care for, and easy to deal with. Now, I'm not going to show on this guy exactly how we would take care of that. If you want to know exactly how to deal with that, unless you're bringing it to somebody like us or a vet or something like that knows how to deal with turtle beaks and tortoise beaks, you can go back in our videos. We actually have how to trim a tortoise beak. I will say this, we'll use nail clippers. We don't use a Dremel tool like a lot of places will suggest to do because, and like I say in the previous video where we actually show how to do this, when you go at an animal with something that's going, they're going to freak out. That's already stressful enough for them when we're having to essentially hold their head out, like this right here. They don't like that. You're having to hold their head. They're already stressed out. And then you come at them with this thing and it starts smoking and making all this crazy smell and noise and everything else. That's just excessive. When all we really have to do is take a pair of nail clippers and just clip, 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 just like you would your fingernail, and it's done. No loud noises, no excessive vibrations, and no crazy burning smell of, essentially, fingernail material. Now, with that being said, go back and check that video. It's how to trim a tortoise beak, overgrown tortoise beak. But the whole reason that this happens is a lot of the times, especially in captivity, they're given a lot of soft foods to eat all the time, or soft materials that they eat. So the reason this happens is, think of a dog's claws. When they're on concrete a lot, they'll keep that file down. Yeah, you may still have to actually trim their nails, but it's not as often as when they're on harder surfaces and they keep that file down much better on their own naturally. Same thing happens here. In the wild, when they're eating a lot of hard stuff or they're biting things that's harder, it'll also help kind of keep that semi-file down, and it won't grow as easily. Sometimes it won't grow as fast at all, and they never have an issue with the overgrown beak depending on the materials that they're actually biting down on, because they can keep that file down. Inside of captivity, a lot of the times, we as keepers will give these guys things that's soft all the time. Soft fruits and vegetables, soft meat products, even soft-bodied bugs, okay? And with that being said, it can cause and allow that beak to grow way too long. So this is where we have to help take care of this issue. Hopefully this has been helpful. And there's a short little video on just a common problem, kind of why it happens. Make sure to give a balanced diet. Give some things like cuttle bones. Sometimes they use them, sometimes they don't, or calcium bones. They can bite on it. The whole point of that is to give them a little bit of calcium, but also to help them be able to keep that beak file down. Giving them just a wide variety of balance of things to eat. And then if you have the problem of the beak growing a little bit too long, then just, of course, refer to the other video that we put up quite a few months ago on how to trim a tortoise or turtle beak. Now, this is Chad. We are the Reptile Rangers here at the Kernersville Reptile Zoo and Medical Center. We appreciate you coming along week after week after week. Make sure to hit the subscribe button, like button, the bell for notification. Make sure to check out the TikTok channel entitled Reptile Rangers as well. Also the Instagram page at Kernersville Reptile Zoo. Also, feel free, if you're looking for any kind of pets, we do have that, along with all kinds of products that we talk about in many of our videos. So come by and see us if you have any questions, or feel free to give us a call. We appreciate you following along week after week after week. We'll either see you here at the zoo, or we'll see you on the next episode. Later.